Hi, in this video, I'm going to do another dream. This was about 4 years ago. Um, in this dream, it felt like I suddenly showed up in Egypt. That's what it felt like. It felt like I just showed up in Egypt inside a pyramid, Egyptian pyramid. And it had like a soft light so that I could see where I was. But I was in Egypt. And I was in a room, very regal, very Pharaoh-like, very, very regal, very expensive room, tomb. I saw this really big sarcophagus. And I just looked around where I was. I was looking around in my surroundings, looking where I was. And I noticed this big sarcophagus open. It opened. It almost seemed like the top of the tomb, the top of the sarcophagus glided as it was opening. It glided like this big block of like cement. It was about this, I don't know, it was really about this thick, but it was like a big block of like cement covering the sarcophagus. And I saw it gently opening, gliding from the top to the bottom. And as I stood there hiding, I was kind of hiding behind something. I almost felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. I just wasn't supposed to be there, but it was as if I was placed in that Egyptian tomb just to see what I was going to see. So I'm hiding behind something in amazement of what was happening. And once the top layer of the sarcophagus was removed, I saw this Pharaoh, this mummy, clothed in Pharaoh attire, very regal, very elegant, like a Pharaoh would dress, very colorful. And I could clearly see that it was a mummy, an Egyptian mummy. To my understanding, they're always comparing or even have pictures of Obama as a Nubian pharaoh from Egypt. So as I saw this pharaoh laying inside the sarcophagus, very, very, very pharaoh, very pharaoh. Well, the next thing that started happening was he was coming to life. He was sitting up. He started to, sit up slowly. And I'm just there kind of like, oh my gosh, what is he going to do next? I was like, I shouldn't be here, but I'm here. And he can't know that I'm there. He can't know that I'm here. So as this pharaoh mummy is rising from the sarcophagus, he makes his way out of it. And he stood up, very pharaoh-like, like he was brought to life. He was brought back to life. So as he's standing up, he grabs a staff, and this mummy, this pharaoh mummy, is making his way out into the hallway of this pyramid tomb. And what I noticed was that as he was moving slowly around him. He was like this hurricane of evilness, of evil power. I saw everything around him was like a tornado, a whirlwind of destruction, evil. It's this giant whirlwind around him. That's who he was. This whirlwind of evil destruction, like a mighty, mighty, mighty hurricane. He was this mighty hurricane, wind whirl. And as he was moving slowly, everywhere he moved, everywhere he was walking, there was this destruction about him. Everything was chaos. Everything was destruction. Everything that he passed along the way was destructed. It was left in chaos. Everything was destroyed. Everything. And he just kept on walking out of the pyramid into Egypt, into the world, to bring chaos. He is chaos. He embodies destruction. That's who he is. And that was Obama rising up once again. So he's coming back. He's coming back. And I noticed that where I was hidden, I was glowing in this bright, bright, bright light. I was just glowing. I was protected. I was transformed already into glowing light. In the glowing light. So, like in the dream before that I had, where Obama told me to greet Donald Trump so that he can make way for him to rise up again and take his place. That's what that dream was Obama is coming up, back to life, back to his old position, to rule and reign in tyranny, in darkness, and to take over the world, just to take over. And I was there for a moment, but I was in my transformed, glowing bright light. So he cannot touch the people that have received their transformation. He can't. But he's rising up again, and he's going to take his rightful place in the world. And he is of Nubian, Pharaoh, Egyptian descent. These are the black pharaohs. He is coming back to do what he is supposed to do. So, because of that dream, Obama is the Antichrist. He's coming back. And it's going to be destruction after destruction after destruction. Because that's who he is. But in order for him to come and take his place, destruction and severe darkness must be around him so that he can take his rightful place on earth. So that's the dream that I was given, and that's what it is. So I'll talk to you later.